Okay, so now that we have the fuel sender unit out, this silver motor is the fuel pump. It plugs up here. The hose connects at the top. Everything, you see. All right, so now we want to try to get that number, and we're gonna get that number on here. So we will be able to pause this here, and we will get that number. This is the part number. It was made in the USA, so it shouldn't be too hard to locate. But check out that fuel sender unit. All right. So now just looking at this fuel pump and how it's made, you want to make sure that you get the exact same kind, so you won't have no problem. See, that's how it's set up. See how it's set up? On this side here, the float rod, it connects in right here. It sits in. That's how it sits in. Just so you guys can see. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Oh, there's two different sides. This side of it is where the plug goes. So the plug is on the opposite side. The plug is on the opposite side of the float. Alright. There's what? 2 wires running into that plug. And there's a plug at the top. It had to plug in somewhere. And okay, I know exactly where it plugs at. Now that wire, this right here is your power connector. It's a connector. And there's 2 wires on that connector. And it's made just like this. Okay, so this is the fuel sender unit from an angle sideways. This is side. This is forward. This is the side that the hole that the pipe set on, which is the float side. This is how it's set up. Wire runs down to the floater. The rod sticks into that frame right there. You know, and like I say, just beyond that float rod is your plug. You got a ground on the sending unit. So on and so on. You got a ground on the sending unit. That's the bottom of it. This is the plug that plugs up at the top. There's a plug sits up on top, and I'm finna show you guys that. So let's do that. I'm about to put all this here in the shopping bag. The O-ring that sits on top, the locking ring that sits on top of the fuel pump. All this is going in the bag. On this one as well. Now, see that plug that y'all see? This plug is what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need this plug for the top of that fuel sender unit. Now, this is what's missing right here. It plugs in. You can pry it down, you can push it down in there, and then you plug the wires from the fuel sender unit up into it from the bottom side. It sits inside the tank. So that's it, guys. That's what this one is missing. Yeah. That's what's missing right here, that plug. Right here. And this wire here plugs into it at the bottom of the fuel sender unit. So it's gonna have to go in. That's it, guys. Yep. I'll be back with another video, man. Work project after project, man. Let's get it done. I'm gonna work on this other one here. We're gonna get it pulled out.